A fingerprint is unique to everyone, which are lines formed by concavo convex skin at the end of a finger. The history of fingerprint research can be traced back to a paper published by British plant morphologist named as Grew in 1684. After hundreds of years of research and integration with other technologies, the black technology of fingerprint identification has been gradually integrated into our lives and widely used in the fields of security, protection, criminal investigation, and other areas. Obviously, it becomes indispensable. We know that all things have their own attributes, and fingerprint is the most unique indicator. Nevertheless, is it the same to the inanimate water? In fact, every different water sample has its own fingerprint. When this feature is applied, we can quickly identify the culprit in the event of rivers and lakes pollution. In the previous environmental monitoring, we often use traditional water quality indicators to describe the organic characteristics of water, such as chemical oxygen demand, biological oxygen demand, and etc., which can only indicate the concentration of pollutant in the water instead of its composition. Of course, it says nothing of pollution discharge source. Today, we can trace the water pollution in a more professional and convenient way. Fluorescent substances are contained in the polluted water body, such as proteins, surfactants, humic acid, vitamin, phenolic compounds, some pesticide residues, and residual drugs. They emit fluorescence after absorbing light at certain wavelengths. The fluorescence spectrum is unique for each water sample due to the difference of the composition and concentration of these pollutants in the water. And this one-to-one relationship can be regarded as Aqueous fingerprint. The fingerprint of wastewater from different industries are obviously different, which can be used to identify the discharge source. Can the wastewater from the same industry but different companies be identified? The answer is yes. The wastewater from different companies of similar products could be different, according to different raw materials, processes, and management levels. And even the minor difference can be detected through the Aqueous fingerprint technique. Now, after the traditional identification methods of pollution discharge source, such as isotope tracing and mathematical model simulation, etc., the first professional instrument, named as Instrument of Early Warning of Pollution and Identification of Pollution Discharge Source in world, based on Aqueous fingerprint technique, is developed independently by Wu Jinting, Tsinghua University. This novel instrument can quickly close in the pollution discharge source by the unique Aqueous fingerprint extraction technology, high-speed and intelligent software, and accurate water fingerprint database. The instrument has three functions, including pollution early warning, identification of pollution discharge source, and auto-reserving pollution fingerprint as proof. With this technique, you can easily find out the prime suspect of a pollution event by matching the fingerprint of the suspects, that is, wastewater of discharge enterprises. Environmental regulation and enforcement has thus become more precise, efficient, and convenient. The state-of-the-art technique and instruments of identification of pollution discharge source perfectly meet the national demand of ecological civilization construction in China. Identification of pollution discharge source is the first and also the most important step to improve the water environment.